Hello everybody, welcome to FC Amakhosi fan channel. This is like, comment, subscribe, guys. Please subscribe and continue commenting, continue to engaging me. So guys, I'm going to be talking about Kaizer Chiefs strengthening their technical team. We have strengthened our technical team, and finally we have got a replacement for the guy who left, the Cruz who just left us like that. And as I said to you, and I told you last week, and I mean, you saw the news that Cedric was gonna be was on his way, and finally he has arrived and he has signed on the dotted lines. And probably don't know or understand how massive this deal is, or this acquisition is for us. Probably don't understand, because Nabi said that Kaizer Chiefs' job is so hard. Like, Kaizer Chiefs' job is so hard. It requires you to have so many other people around you so that you'll be able to focus on your job. Now my question is, I'll go back to Cedric. My question is it because the coaches prior Nabi were not aware how hectic or how massive Kaizer Chiefs is, one, or how massive is it to coach Kaizer Chiefs that you need a big team around you? Oh, it was because they don't have the experience to see that, you know what, hey, when it comes to like coaching such big teams, you need to have like a big team yourself close to you as a technical team. I don't know. Because you're looking at Nabi, how he has really made sure that, you know what, he has everyone that he needs. And one thing that we should be grateful for to the management is the fact that they supported Nabi and gave him everyone that he wanted. They did not feed him like they used to do with other coaches. They did not feed him with any other coach, because we know that there were rumors with Benny McCart. We know that there was rumors that they would go for Steven Pienaar. Like, there were so many rumors, but they waited patient so that they get the coach that he wants. Now, the question that I'm going to ask you now is, do you realize that Kaizer Chiefs is massive? For Cedric to say that, you know what, I'm dropping everything here to go and work with Nabi. This guy, when you look at his CV, I'm not going to go through his profile. If you look at his profile or CV, you then see this guy is at the point of being ready to coach a senior team and a big team for that matter, because of the experience that he has. But he then chose to go and work with Nabi. This then should teach us something about life. That if we treat people fairly, if we treat people well, those people will always want to work with us. Will always want to work with us. They'll always want to be around us. Here's Nabi, who said, no, I don't want any other coach. I want Cedric. Kaizer Chiefs went and got in Cedric. Cedric did not hesitate. He did not hesitate because they have a good relationship with Nabi. And as you saw, as you heard that Yomaele and all other players saying that, you know, wouldn't mind to come and work for Nabi or under Nabi again. So it then also gives us a different perspective about what kind of a coach that he is, what kind of a person that he is. He's a good person. He's a professional person that many people would want to work with him. You know, you have heard people saying that I would not want to work with so and so because these people are difficult to work with. But you find guys like Yonabi that people, they want to work and fight and die for, because he's the kind of a coach who will make you feel like you are part of his family. You hear you've been hearing, like, guys, you should read these things. The young players, they are so impressed with Nabi and they want to die for Nabi. You hear a guy like this guy, Wandile Duba, saying that, you know what, if the coach wants me to play anywhere, I will play anywhere for this coach. He has come and he has changed us. He has changed our mentality. You hear your guys like your Given Msimanga saying that the tactics are different. You hear all other players, your Peterson, saying that things are different. This guy has instilled in us a winning mentality. So imagine having such a coach. We are blessed. We are blessed to have Nabi, and now we are seeing that the kind of people that he's bringing to our team, he's showing that he wants to win trophies. He's a winner. He did say that I am a winner. And you see that you know he's serious about his job. Now, probably so many people have spoken about this, all these other YouTubers, they've spoken about this, but probably did not speak about what I'm saying now. My question is Cedric and Yusuf, I think the other guy is Yusuf, the second assistant coach, attached to the coach or they are attached to the club? You'd say, but how can you ask us such a question? Because that's a stupid question. That is an obvious question. These guys are attached to Nabi. Why am I asking this question? Say Nabi says, okay, you know what? I'm leaving. I've done my job. I've won trophies, but now it's time to leave. However, I can highly recommend Cedric with Yusuf, for example. Will Kaizer Chiefs trust that Nabi knows what he's talking about and hire Cedric going forward? Hire Yusuf going forward? I remember when Manchester United, when Alex Ferguson was leaving, he said that I would highly recommend David Moyes coming to Manchester. Don't go there. He said that I would highly recommend, and we know what happened, so don't go there. So, will Kaizer Chiefs be afraid to hire Cedric? Or will they say that this coach knows what he's looking for, he knows what he's talking about, therefore let us hire that person? I mean, they've shown trust to Nabi. So definitely they will hire Cedric. So I'm thinking long term. I'm not saying that Nabi is going to leave next year and whatnot. I'm thinking long term in terms of continuity. That's another problem that we don't have as fans. Sometimes we don't think of continuity, or even management themselves. When they hire coaches, they don't think continuity. You find that they hire Nabi, who's playing this type of a football, attacking beautiful football, but they don't go for Kevin Hunt, for example. There's no continuation in terms of this management to hire a coach who will continue where the previous coach left off. So we need to think long term. This is why then I'm thinking long term. If Nabi was to leave, or when Nabi is to leave, will we sign you guys like your Cedric? Will we then want those guys to take over, or will you go for another coach who will come and rebuild again? This is why we are where we are as a club, because we don't think long term. Hence, we are taking a coach who's playing scope and donor, like kick the ball and then we'll meet the ball there up front. Then you hire a coach who plays carpet football. Then you hire a coach who plays transition football. Like, we don't think long term. What is our identity when we are hiring a coach? So now that we have gotten Nabi, this should be our identity going forward. We shouldn't be sidetracked from this style of play or this philosophy. So therefore, we should always look at hiring a coach who plays the type of football that Nabi plays. So for me, if Nabi was to leave again, because these guys already, they are familiar with Kaizer Chiefs, they are familiar with the country, I wouldn't go elsewhere but to continue them, not unless they are attached to Nabi. Say Nabi is leaving for whatever reason, they say no, we are living with Nabi. Or say that Kaizer Chiefs, they say we want nothing to do with Nabi and anyone associated with him, which is where we need to change our thinking. It's fine, they can say, you know what, we don't want a Cedric, but they need to go and sign a coach who plays carpet football like Nabi, so that this identity that has been re-identified, it's not lost. Because we haven't had this identity for a long time. We haven't had a philosophy. We haven't had a style of play for ages. Now, finally, we have a style of play. And what is interesting is that the fact that they got a style of play early, these guys, and the players that got to click with Nabi as soon as possible. And then they got to understand one another and the style of football. So, guys, are you thinking along those lines when we are hiring coaches? Now that you have gotten Cedric, quite excited about this signing, and it's gonna take us far. And we will we'll start now seeing like even better football. We'll start even winning better games, because you'll find this one that, for example, be focusing on the drills, and you find Nabi just watching there and be like, okay, you know what, let me just add here and there. As for you, go and focus on the offensive players. I'll focus on these other guys. Or as for you, go and focus on those guys who are fringe players and make sure that they are up to the standard that I want in that team, the starting 11. We need another coach. Now that you have Cedric, they'll then say, okay, you know what? Okay, Cedric, you're going to help us with this and this and this. As for me, I'll focus on this. It's going to ease off some pressure from Nab. And a beautiful gesture by Kaizer Chiefs as well, or what I heard is the fact that Cedric could focus on the media, will be the one who's talking the most. So don't ask a question tomorrow that where is Nab, why Nab is not talking, why Nab is not there. No, don't ask that question, because Cedric is fluent when it comes to English. You know, it takes a longer time if you have an interpreter, and sometimes that's why you even ask yourself why Nabi is asked 2 questions while the other coaches ask 5 questions, for example, because it takes a longer time to interpret. So having this guy is going to help everyone around, help the entire team around. Let's see how far this is going to take us, this signing. I'm so excited about the signing. Kaizer Chiefs is really serious about making sure that they are reclaiming the cloud. What do you think? I'm out. FC Amakhosi fan channel. Love you. Cheers.